In this video, we are going to start a brand new series on planets through signs. In this video, we are going to cover planet Sun through the sign of Aries. So keep watching. Namaste and welcome to Vedic Astrology channel. I'm your host Prasad Mahazani. Help you raise your vibrations and become your true self with the help of Vedic Astrology. If you're new to my channel, please consider subscribing. You'll be getting Vedic astrological videos just like this one. And these videos will help you grow further or faster into Vedic astrological studies. If you have any question, add me on Instagram at Pramanic Astrology. I read all the DMs and I try to reply to almost all the DMs. If you have any question around Vedic astrology, just go to any of my Vedic astrology videos and put your question into the comment section of the videos. I read all the comments and I try to reply to almost all the comments. And if you want to join me on my email, link is into the description section or maybe card, and just click in there and you will have content on your email as well. So I'm waiting for you there. Sun in Aries. Before we talk about Sun in the sign of Aries, I highly recommend you to go and watch a couple of videos from my YouTube channel. First one is the Rashi videos, wherein we have discussed about the Rashis in depth. I'll put a link into the description section and I will also share the video on the community tab. And one more video I will recommend is Rashis versus houses. It will help you to understand more about Rashis and houses. In this video, we are going to talk about Sun in Aries. But before that, let's talk about what is Sun. The first thing which comes to my mind when I think of Sun is light. Sun is one of the most important planet. Sun is the planet which gives light. And what happens when you have a light on something? You can see the things. So vision can be seen with the planet Sun. Sun also signifies your vitality and health. Sun also signifies your consciousness. Sun is the significator of the soul. So your consciousness, your self-consciousness, your awareness about the self can be seen with the Sun. Sun also signifies your stability and reliability. Sun is the planet of leadership, vision, and when we say vision, it is the vision about the things which you can see and also about the visibility. Visibility as in when you are walking on the street, you can see the sun. When it's noon, everybody can see the sun. It's visible, right? It is the visibility, that is the fame, can also be seen with sun. Reliability, stability, fame, authority, and sun is also the significator for the career. What you do in this lifetime can also be pretty much summed up with sun. Now let's talk about the Rashis. What are the Rashis? The first thing which really comes to my mind is the word Rashi. The word Rashi literally means the quantity of something. And in this case, it is the quantity of the Vargas. And what is the zodiac sign? Zodiac signs or Rashis are nothing but the 18 degrees patch of the ecliptic path wherein we can see the different zones. Astronomically, science is nothing but the ecliptic path and the 18 degrees around that ecliptic path. What is an Aries sign? Aries sign is ruled by Mars. We always talk about Rashis. When we talk about Rashis, there are few things we have to consider. We have to look for the ruler of the Rashi. We have to look for the gender of the Rashi. We have to look for the element of the Rashi. And we also have to look for the classification of the Rashi. Like Aries is ruled by Mars, is a fire element sign, and it is a cardinal sign, and Aries is a male sign. Okay, Aries is ruled by Mars. We can imagine the qualities of Mars. Mars is one of the individualistic planet who likes to work independently on his own. Mars is strong, brave, competitive, fierce, individualistic, and enterprising. Mars also signifies the blood. Mars is all about your head. And all these significations can be seen with the Aries. Aries is the first sign ruled by the Mars. Mars ruled two signs in the zodiac. One is Aries and the other one is Scorpio. Aries sign is all about the head. If you look at the kalpurush image, kalpurush is the time personified image of the zodiacs. So kalpurush, Aries represent the head. And what is the significance of the head? The first significance of the head is most important organs, glands, and all the important things are in head. Inspiration is one of the things which comes out of head. You see a lot of things around you. All the things you can see around yourself were once a thought, and now they have become the things. So this process of creation is pretty much the Aries thing. Aries like to start things, like to take the initiative and create something. The next signification of the Aries is a fire element sign. We talked about the creativity. Fire element sign is extremely creative. Life is created out of fire. So Aries signify anything which is created. Aries has that inspiration and has that energy to create something. Next, Aries is cardinal sign. What are the cardinal signs? Aries, Cancer, Libra, and Capricorn are the cardinal signs. The significance of the cardinal sign is they bring in change. What kind of change? Each cardinal sign has its own way of bringing in the change. Aries will bring in the change with new idea. Cancer will bring in the change with the new feelings. Libra will bring in the change with the atmosphere, and the Capricorn will bring in the change with the work. So each Rashi has its own element of bringing in the change, but all these four Rashis bring in the change. Today we are talking about the Aries, which brings in the change through its new ideas. When we have new idea, we can create something out of it. But on the downside, these people, the Aries dominant people, have the problem of plenty. Like they have the energy and they have the new ideas and thoughts and inspiration. If they have it for too many things, they cannot create anything. They have to focus themselves and try to create something concrete rather than running behind so many ideas. Let us talk about Sun in Aries. What happens when you have Sun in the sign of Aries? Sun feels most resonated frequency with the Aries. That's why it gets exalted. And for the first few degrees, like for first 3 degrees 20 minutes, this Sun gets Vargottama. And around 12 to 13 degrees, it goes into its own Namansha, the Leo Namansha. So these two are the important points for the Aries Sun. But apart from it, Aries Sun is exalted. Sun is individualistic, stable, and reliable planet, and he likes the creative energy of the Aries. So these people bring in the change and create something, and they create something concrete because Sun is about the stability. They don't like to things which will perish. They will create something memorable. Sun when is in the Aries, makes person individualistic. The self-consciousness of the person with the sun in Aries is to the next level, because Aries is self-directed sign, because it is into the first house, because it is all about the head portion. So it is well directed. And now we have the planet which signifies the soul coming in here, which makes them even more directed. But on the downside, it can turn out into an ego. But these people do have a well-directed energy for the creation. Next, Sun in the Aries makes person non-cooperative. Like, these people are so self-reliant that they don't need partners. They don't feel the need for the partners. Sun in Aries. When Sun is into the sign of Aries, it makes the person authoritative. The planet of the authority comes into the house of initiation. So this makes person authoritative. When Sun comes into the sign of Aries, it makes the person self-conscious. Aries sign is well directed on its own. It is the head portion, so it has its own sense of direction. Now the planet of clarity comes in here. So these people are clear about who they are. These people have a clear consciousness. These people have a clear self-image as who they really are. And this makes them stand out. And that's why Sun is exalted here, because the signification of the Sun, the consciousness, the self-consciousness is getting the clarity here. These people have a great capacity to take the right decisions. When I say right, they have the conviction. They have the innate sense of that consciousness which makes them help the right decisions. Sun in the Aries makes person a dominant personality. It can be good at times, or it can be annoying to others at times. On a negative or a downside, this can also mean ego or not listening to others. This can also be seen with this placement. So yes, this was Sun in Aries, but this is not all. These are just the few significations of these two planets. You can just study the interpretations and can come up with your own interpretations. So yes, this was Sun in the Aries, as much as I could hold, grasp and share with you guys. If you have any suggestion as to what kind of content you want me to add in the Planets Through Sign series, please comment down below. I read all the comments and I reply to almost all the comments. What to watch next? If you are new to Vedic astrology, go to my YouTube page, go to my playlist and start exploring the playlist and start exploring the fascinating world of Vedic astrology. But I would recommend you to start your journey with how to get started into Vedic astrology, or you can start your journey with the rising signs and ascendant, sending you tons of positive energy, sending you high vibrations. See you in the next videos. Love and peace.